Okay, sorry, there was another chat that I went into the wrong one, so let me make sure that that is closed. Oh boy. Because it just went on. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Oh, we're going to talk about Carlee Russell. And then we're going to talk about abuse, and once again, my kids being brought into it on Hell to the No, Heather Schaefer. Keep talking about my kids, Heather. They're starting a narrative that my daughter said my son Ray died of a drug overdose. Again, we're doing the same freaking narrative that Scooter and I went through the other day. They're expanding on it now. I've just been sent screenshots. And Maribel Ray, why don't you email me the mutual friend you have with my daughter? You know, the one that you were just happened to be talking about my son with when she was away with me in Edisto, right? And the one that you don't even have my daughter doesn't even use that name that you used for my daughter. My daughter doesn't use that. Okay? That's number one. Number two, my daughter has already denied this. Okay? Number three, my son didn't die of a drug overdose. Number four, isn't it a little funny that you're a mutual friend of my daughter, but you're also a mutual friend of a 72-year-old woman, and you just happen to go to Hell to the No to leave a comment because you just happen to know that this is a discussion over there. Who the hell do you think you are fooling? You're not fooling me. Does anybody believe this jerk? Does anybody believe this jerk profile Maribel Ray? Maribel Ray, send me your mutual friend. You should have no problem doing it if it's true, right? Send me that. Send me that so my daughter can contact them. Because it didn't happen. You effing liar. And you're really a sad profile. And I know all about the Maribel profile on Twitter that goes around and is friends with Hell to the No. Or did you think I didn't know that? Heather, you deleted your Twitter? You think that absolves you? No, it doesn't. We've got all your tweets. Don't you understand that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stop talking about my kids in fake profiles and pretending you're mutual friends, because that's slander. My daughter never said that, nor does she have a mutual friend with any Maribel Ray. It's really ridiculous the lengths you're going to, Bitey Cat. You're a sick person. You're a very sick person. Let me get rid of this one. Hold on. They have no lives. They have no freaking lives. And they really think people are going to believe that. That is about as believable. That is shite. Does anybody believe that? Okay? Do you know what they're trying to say? They're trying to say that a mutual friend, somebody that has a mutual friend in common with my daughter, just happens to have a mutual friend, Bitey Cat, and she just happens to be going to Hell to the No to leave a comment about how my son died. Do you believe that crap? Seriously, do you believe that crap? That is such slander. That is such slander. Good going, Heather. Keep talking about my kids, Heather. Freaking nutcase. So, I mean, this is stuff that not even an 8th grader would do. You guys are so sick. Oh, and then she just went there. Listen, and this girl just goes there, to just say that, hey, I just want to let hell to the no and everybody. You guys think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. I was just sent the screenshots of this. This is insane. Okay, this is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And who's got their hand in it? Bitey Cat. Who can't stay out of it. Who can't freaking stay out of it. Constantly slandering my kids, lying about my kids. Okay, so this person, okay, this Maribel Ray, just goes over there out of the clear blue sky to say HTTN, and everybody, you all need to know this. I have a mutual friend with Merb's daughter. Okay, first of all, somebody that had a mutual friend with my daughter wouldn't call me Merb. Okay? How stupid are you people? How effing stupid are you? If you wanted to even make this believable, number one, this person wouldn't even know what hell to the no was or be coming over here, but they certainly wouldn't call me Merb. How stupid. You're really dumb, Moo. And she told me during the last anniversary, now watch how this changes. This is typical Moo fashion. This is the same fashion in which she said that her daughter was blackmailed before that video dropped, and then she was blackmailed after that video dropped because she can't remember her own lies. So this is funny. This woman comes to HTTN, but she just happens to be on Twitter, and she happens to be one of the two people that followed HTTN on Twitter before they deleted their account. Isn't that a coinky dinky? Isn't it? This Maribel, and this Maribel account on Twitter follows all of the hater accounts. Isn't that a quinky dinky? But this Maribel account is just stumbles on this HTTN account and says, hey, everybody's got to know this, right? Because let's see, this lady that is really filled with such compassion for my daughter through a mutual friend who's just telling her how broken up she is, really feels the need to go to HTTN and blab this, right? Wow, this sounds believable. Now let's just look at this. This person, again, that has nothing to do, should not have any animosity because they shouldn't know me, right? They're just stumbling upon this. Listen to the animosity. Merb's daughter, and she told me during the last anniversary that she was talking about her brother and how he pasted. Oh, let's see. Who misspells like crazy? Heather. That he struggled with addiction and passed from overdose. No, he didn't. Now look what they've got to tell you. This backs up. They're giving you the information from Merb's nephew, who wrote a beautiful... Merb's nephew? Again, Merb's nephew? How would they know anything about my nephew if they have a mutual friend with my daughter? Are you making up more family members now and more friends? Do you see where you guys really messed up? And it's funny. So wait a minute. This woman has a mutual friend with my daughter, but she just happens to also know my nephew. That's interesting. Wow. Really? And yeah, and how he struggled with addiction, and then says at the end, Merb lies. Oh, that who thinks that is believable? I want to know anybody that falls for that. Anybody, do you see the problems with that? Obviously, these Einsteins can't see their problems because they have no self-awareness, and all they want to do, All they want to do is enforce their narrative, give truth to their false narrative. My son did not die of an overdose, okay? Your false narrative is just that. It is a false narrative. It will always be false. It will never be true. No matter how many times, how many people you want to say are mutual friends, how many people you want to lie about. Now you're lying about my daughter. You lie about a nephew. You lie about who he's talking about. You lie about all this stuff. It doesn't make it true, you liars. Hey, Midnight Rider, thank you for the super chat. Okay, does anybody believe this? Do you see all the holes in this story? Do you say, hey, Renee, do you see all the freaking holes in this story? Do you see the holes in this? Number one, this mutual friend knows about hell to the no. Number two, she feels compelled to make a post to hell to the no. So how would she even know about this narrative, right? But then in their total non-self-awareness, they use the word MERB. And then forget that they just said she has a mutual friend with my daughter, but then they throw a nephew into there. What is the coinky-dinkiness of that, huh? And then has hate at the end and says, MERB lies. You can tell by the way it's written. And then here comes Bitey Cat with no self-awareness at all, okay? And doesn't even skip a beat before she's going to give her narrative here, also false, will never be true, Bitey. No matter what you say, it will never be true, okay? So then, watch this one. This is grand. Someone just sent this to me, and I can't even believe how stupid this is. Let's see. So Bitey gives a really stupid comment, okay, saying that, she puts herself in and about the blackmail that never happened to her kids from me, but that she keeps putting in there to seemingly justify why she's lying about my son's death. Then Daisy Duke says, hey, Bitey Cat, how did you verify the legitimacy of the letter? And it was actually coming from MRB's nephew or her son's cousin. Are you saying you know 100% without a doubt that the letter is from a blood relative that knows the family? People make up names all the time. People pretend to be other people all the time. Trolls and troublemakers make comments and infiltrate social media just because it's fun for them to watch the chaos it creates. I agree with you on one thing. It's none of your business. And then, guess what? Maribel Ray just happens to be monitoring the comments. Can you believe this? She just happens to be monitoring the comments. And Maribel Ray, if you're for real, okay? Because my daughter has already said this didn't happen. She doesn't have anyone she would tell that to because it's not true. But she doesn't know who the hell you even are. And you're a liar. Okay, so why don't you tell the mutual friend? Why don't you tell the mutual friend? Send me an email. I'm sure you know my email if you know where Hell to the No is. Now look what she says. This is a good friend of mine. Like I said, she is a mutual friend of mine and Alex's. That's funny because my daughter doesn't use that name. Isn't that funny? That's what happens when you lie, Maribel. Alex and I have never met in person. Yeah, she doesn't go by the name Alex. We were having a conversation about her brother. Who was having a conversation? You and your mutual friend were having a conversation about the brother of someone you never met. Shortly before, now it's shortly before the anniversary. Now it's shortly before. It's changing, just like Moo's story changes, of his passing. And that's when my friend told me what Alex had told her. Alex is hurting over how her brother struggled and how he died. It's so sad. Alex, okay, that's not the name she goes by. My daughter is hurting over losing her brother, but he didn't die of an overdose. Maribel Ray. very interesting, that Maribel name, right? But this adds nothing but more BS. But do you see this? Do you see what they're doing? This is like to be, oh, hold on, we're not done with this. Okay, there's more pain and suffering added with this that wants to be inflicted, okay, from these sick, freaky people. She is allowed to share with her friends. Oh, look at now. Who in their right mind would say, guys, she is allowed to share with her friends and the people she associates with how she feels, what she is going through. At Bitey Cat, same. Who in their right mind would say she is allowed to share? And then at Bitey Cat, I wasn't going to mention it, but the behavior and lies coming from MRB are infuriating me. Now I'm MRB. Oh, now you're trying to peddle it back. Really? So you're not only friends with a mutual friend of my daughter, you're following this whole thing. Plus, I'm supposed to believe you know a nephew or a cousin of mine? Wow. Is this a little fishy to anybody else? A little fishy to anybody else? I also read the post from her nephew. Oh, here it goes again. It was beautiful, heartfelt, and full of emotions. I cried when I read it. Here's my question. Why would Alex, her daughter, lie? Who would say that? Alex, her daughter. Why would her nephew lie? But MRB is telling the truth. Well, she did halfway. She said he died from an accident, and it's true. The overdose was accidental. You effing mother effer biatch. Of course, it wasn't suicide by any means. The accident is true. MRB just never specified what kind of accident it was. Wow. Okay. That's the kind of crap that adds to pain and suffering of losing a child. That's intentional pain by lying about my son and trying their best to put this false narrative out there. Now they're using my daughter, who's the grieving sister, and they're putting a false statement and a false story in her mouth. Wow. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. God will take care of that. You betcha. Because that's absolutely, there's no lower than low. That's disgusting. Trying to hurt grieving kids. But that's Heather Schaefer for you. That's Heather Schaefer, and that's Bitey Cat. Is that ridiculous? That's like a 5-year-old would do that to try to make up a fake story. They made so many mistakes. Did you see all the mistakes that they made? Did you see all the mistakes that they made? We're to believe not only they're coming over to Hell to the No to leave a comment, they happen to know my family. They happen to first call me Merb. Then they're tired of my lies, so they're following all this. And they're also just happen to be friends with a 72-year-old woman that stays in her house in Florida. Is this unbelievable? This is just to inflict pain. That's all it is. To inflict pain. That's it. Complete lies. This is what Bitey Cat does. This is what Heather Schaefer does. This is Heather Schaefer and this is Bitey Cat. Oh, and guess what? Bitey Cat and Heather Schaefer, well, what do you think? You think Heather Schaefer hearted these comments? Better believe it. Better believe it. So she not only saw them, she hearts them. This is great. Sick, 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 sick. Sick. Hearts them. Hearts them. Hearts them. There's no defense that you didn't see it. You endorse that. My kids being lied about and tormented in their grief on your comments. Heather Schaefer. Just more crap. More crap. And while we'll talk about more crap, let's take a look what Natasha's minions are doing there on Twitter. And anybody that has Twitter, I would like you to do me a favor if you feel this is wrong. Would you go on ahead to this person, Mr. Grinch? I want to show you how many times he tweeted. He tweeted about me, I think about 100 times on the July 13th to everybody, lying. This creator is terrorizing one of the ones that used autopsy photos. MRB began the witch hunt on the two. Toxicity of social media showed this is not true. I did not, and I was not the first one to call either of those creators out. But of course, I'm the one that gets blamed by Natasha's minions. So watch this Mr. Rob, M. Rob, Mr. Grinch, how many times this person tweets. MRB began the witch hunt, and watch the hate that is incited by this, the relentless, targeted abuse. Watch. MRB began the witch hunt on the two. Now she is making threats and wanting them to get harm on their families, to be harm. Clear issue of a vendetta, never quite as it seems. July 13th. Again, July 13th. This is not okay. Tweets me again. July 13th. Replying to this person and Brian Enton. So this woman, MRB, Mommy Ramblings blog, who started, again, another lie, this witch hunt, is now wanting to see harm come to one of the YouTubers. Is that normal, or does that sound threatening? Stop spreading nonsense before you all get someone killed. Then here again, Mr. Grinch, July 13th. Replying to somebody named London. Again, now watch this. Mr. Grinch retweets. Okay? Team YouTube, Brian Enton, my Twitter, Mr. Rob, please give this listen. This Jay, she is a nutcase. She does the same kind of relentless tweeting. Relentless. So then go to this. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. So this woman who started this witch hunt is now wanting, again, the same tweet. That this is all July 13th. Please look at the relentless abuse. But tagging different people, different creators in true crime. July 13th, again, the same tweet. July 13th to someone else, the same tweet. July 13th to the same person here, the same tweet. To this person, lawyer you know, July 13th, the same tweet. July 13th to this person, same tweet. July 13th, again, this is the third time to this person, same tweet. July 13th to this and Ichtmel, same tweet. July 13th to Jennifer Koppendorfer, the same tweet. July 13th, the same tweet, this time to Chasing Paper and to YouTube. July 13th, this is the fourth time to this Angel's Broken Halo. July 13th, to another person, same tweet. July 13th, to another person, the same tweet. July 13th, to another person, the same tweet. July 13th, again to Brian Enton. And replying to themselves, the same tweet. So this woman, MRB, is who started this witch hunt, blah, 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 same tweet. This one here, look familiar who that is? I think you know who that is. Look what she's doing. You don't know the half of it. It goes back over 3 years with MRB. MRB started this hashtag hate campaign because she was angry that these creators, look at this sick person. Look at this sick person. That these creators got the photos before she did. No, I would never have posted those. She had looked into it and it was too expensive. I did not look into autopsy photos. I can't even look at autopsy photos. I've never, ever posted autopsy photos. Never did I ever post autopsy photos on Patreon to boot. Okay? Never would I. Hashtag liars of YouTube. That's you there. You should have it liar-a-by. Okay? Then she types to someone else. Natasha Cooper's Patreon was reviewed. It showed no nudity, nor were there things. They reinstated it. Then we've got this guy, Scott Brown, another one of Natasha's friends, going to Brian Enton and 2 others. Please check out this YouTube play. This is July 12th. We're still on July 13th over here, okay, guys? July 13th, again from this one. Here's some terrorizing for you, threatening and bullying, but quite the opposite of the person you think. All of her accusations are lies, no tears, all done to incite hate. No, I think what you're doing, Mr. Grinch, is to incite hate. Here we go, July 13th, Mr. Grinch is still at it. Morality is right. Hold on a minute. Morality is right. Know the facts before you speak. That seems to be a problem with a lot of people. It's easy to judge, but not so easy to seek all the facts. Again, July 13th, July 14th, July 12th from Scott Brown, July 13th from Scott Brown, July 13th from Scott Brown, again, July 13th from this Grinch person. July 13th, July 13th. Wanting to see harm come to Natasha Cooper. Is this normal? Does it sound threatening? The same exact tweet. July 13th, Kendall Ray. You know what this shows? This shows intentional trying to disrupt my business, trying to impact my business, spreading a false narrative to all of these people in the true crime community. They don't know legally the ramifications. Okay? Brian Enton, News Nation. Carlee has been lying to all of you about Natasha. Carolyn is the one who's inciting hate against Natasha all along with her minor child and family. Carolyn is doing that. The video, I already tagged you to it. Again, July 13th. Look at the abuse on July 13th. July 13th. Brian Enton, you may want to look at this clip of Mommy Ramblings inciting hate against Natasha, including her family and her minor child. She doesn't have a minor child. She has a minor niece, right? What are you talking about? And no hate was incited on anyone. Stop the hate now. Be kind. Mommy Ramblings has nothing but lied to you. Back to July 13th, Mr. Grinch again. Same Mommy Ramblings, inciting hate and injury against another creator on a YouTube in a campaign to smear their name, even hoping something happens to the other person's child. That's a lie. Complete lie. July 12th. There's always more to the story, more bad actors. This woman has a notorious past of using personal information of her subscribers to threaten and even blackmail. This is a lie. This is a lie to impact my business negatively. To threaten and even blackmail. This is just the tip. This woman is just one, the main one who speared on, reported about this to you. July 12th, replying to Brian Enton. July 12th. July 12th. This again. July 6th. July 6th. This is crazy. This is freaking crazy. Do you find that this Mr. Grinch may be relentless, targeted abuse? Well, if you're on Twitter, you could go to this profile if you want to. If you feel that this is wrong, what you can do is you could retweet it over here with a quote, and you could tag Team YouTube if you want, and let them know that you think this is wrong, that this person is targeting and harassing me and lying about me. And you could tag whoever he has tagged, okay? When he tags these people, you could tag them all. When he tags Brian Enton, you could tag them all. And let them know that this person is harassing if you want to. Okay? If you feel that is abuse, if you feel that that account is being abusive, you can go there. Here's the account. You could check it out for yourself. Okay, there's the account, and you can check it out for yourself and see if you feel that account is being abusive. And if you feel it's being abusive, it can be reported. You can also report each tweet with these 3 dots right here by clicking on them, if you find them abusive. Okay, so ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But this is just more crap spread with these people that make up, people that know my kids, family members, anything to spread their lies, anything to spread their lies. Okay, so now, hello, Star Pixie. So that if you would like to go to that Twitter, please, because that one, and you'll see many more that are just relentlessly. There's somebody named Jay. She's relentlessly posting and posting and posting and posting. It's really quite sick. But that they're still involving my children in their lies, that Heather Schaefer and Bitey Cat are still harassing my children. Because grieving children are not off limits to Heather Schaefer and Bitey Cat. So if you find those posts abusive over there, you can report those posts. Yes, you can. And if you want to, you could tweet them to Team YouTube too if you find them abusive. And you find that they're lies, that they're pretending they're family members and friends or whatever it is that you think that with those posts, that the posts are untrue, that the posts are used to incite pain and suffering to a grieving family. You can easily tweet that out to Team YouTube if you so feel that. That's well within your rights to do that. And thank you to the person that made me aware that they are continuing, because my daughter already addressed that and said it wasn't true 2 days ago, but they're still continuing with this. Just started continuing with this after they were told not to. They're continuing with this. That's how sick Heather Schaefer and Bitey Cat are. So speaking of false narratives, let's switch gears for a minute here. We'll go back to the abuse. Don't you worry about it. So Carlee Russell. First they said, her boyfriend was saying stop bullying her and this and that. But she now admits she lied about the abduction. She said through a lawyer that she was sorry she fabricated her disappearance, captured national attention, prompted a lot of search efforts. And she said through a lawyer on Monday that she had faked the entire ordeal, including the abduction and her claim of seeing a toddler on the side of the road. Carlee Russell's 25. Her lawyer, Emery Anthony, said she had not been kidnapped on July 13th in Hoover, Alabama. She had not seen a baby on the side of the interstate. And I quote her attorney, Emery Anthony, saying in a letter that we ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. The letter was read by the Hoover Police Department at a news conference, and it said, Carlee again asks for your forgiveness. The attorney said the letter that Ms. Russell had not received in the letter any help with the hoax, and that she had not been at a hotel with anyone from the time she disappeared. The attorney said by phone that he would meet with officials on Tuesday morning to discuss any possible charges that Ms. Russell could face for fabricating her own kidnapping, and declined to answer questions or explain Carlee's motivations for lying. The police chief, Nicholas Durzis, said that police were in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office about possible charges. The District Attorney Office would not immediately respond to requests for comment. Carlee's mother, Tabitha Russell, was reached by telephone, and she said now is not a good time and hung up. Carlee's admission that she lied cleared up a puzzling case that had been shrouded in mystery from the moment she told a story about the child walking on the side of the heavily traveled road at night. The image of the toddler and no one else seeing it elicited skepticism from investigators who wondered how no one else in the road would see such a sight. In a phone interview, the chief said that the police did not yet know exactly how much money was spent during search efforts, but he expected it to reach in the tens of thousands of dollars. Now, there's another thing that with this about some money that over $60,000 that had been raised. I can't speak tonight. And Bucky went out to the Gilgo Beach killer's house today. And we have a video. Just see if I can get that up tomorrow. She was a roving on location reporter. Okay, so let's see here. $63K was raised, and it's not going to be refunded. According to the reports. Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama had promised the return of $63,378, but later backtracked and reversed its decision. The investigation is still ongoing, and according, there's no basis to refund contributions, but I'm seeing if they said this. I don't know if they said this after, right before she said it was a hoax. Let's see if this is, let me see here. Let me get an update here. Okay. Well, they're saying that it will not be refunded unless the donors ask. Okay, unless the donors ask. It said, until the investigation is over. See, they're trying to make it seem really bad. So it won't be returned until it's over, or I guess the donor asks. So if you donated, you can ask for your refund. Okay, so hi Renee Gooden. Hi Sweet Pea. So desperate people. Yeah, but what was the point? Like, what was it just attention, or she wanted somebody to work? Like, what was the deal? Why would she have done that? I don't know. Hey, Ruth Ann Smith, good to see you. So yeah, if anybody is on Twitter and would like to call attention to that abuse, that would be great. If you so feel that way, and anybody that would like to call attention to the abuse of my children over on Held to the Know, Heather Schaefer, that would be great too. I missed the beginning, but I had to see the Carlee. Hey, Sweet Pea, yeah, that's some crazy story, right? I was skeptical right in the beginning, because how does someone not see a toddler on that street? And they said that, well, then they said her car moved 6 football fields. That's crazy. And it didn't seem right at all. Abe says she would have committed lie with the statement she gave during the ambulance ride. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some charges for her, because they spent money and resources. And think about, I believe someone said there was another mother of a murdered daughter, or a missing daughter that was murdered, or that was out there looking for her. Think about how crazy that is. And the resources that are wasted. Is he 17 years old? I don't believe so. He doesn't look 17 years old. Let me see. Carlee's Russell's boyfriend asked people to stop bullying her. Let's see. I don't think he's... No, I think he's older than that, isn't he? Let's see. Simmons, so he's missing here. She's 25. Oh, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. Remember he was posting "Don't bully her"? It says her now ex-boyfriend posted a statement condemning her actions. This is brand new. Just off the presses at 1:06 a.m. In a statement shared the evening of July 24th, Russell's now ex-boyfriend, and before he just said, Tamar Latrell Simmons condemned her actions. Simmons had previously spoken to the media and posted online about being Russell's boyfriend prior to her disappearance being revealed as a hoax. In his post on late July 24th, he called the nursing student his ex and said that she created hurt, confusion, and dishonesty. So let's see. Hold on. Let's go to his Instagram, which is public. And it's out there. And his statement is out there. Is it this one? Yeah, 2 hours ago. Hold on, let me pull it up. Said, Carlee's actions created hurt, confusion, and dishonesty. I was made aware of the false narrative after coming to the defense of my ex, Carlee Russell. Myself and my family's nature was to react in love and genuine concern. We are disgusted from the outcome of this entire situation. I strongly feel exactly like you all, blindsided with Carlee's actions. This is still an ongoing investigation, but with all of the recent information and her confession, now we gain closure with this situation. Thank you to all my family, friends, and the nation for support through this. I want to also send my prayers and thanks to Ms. Angela Haley Harris, her team, and all of the volunteers. Thank you again for your unwavering support. The severity in this matter has not been overlooked, and I deeply respect the genuine support shared during this situation. Please continue to keep us in your prayers. With love, Tomer. Okay. So, yeah. He added that. Okay, let's see. So that's a new thingamajigger, right? New update on that case, huh? There have been rumors that, hi Haley, that she had a thing going on with a 17-year-old? Huh. Angela Harris. I wonder if the family member really did hear a scream. Would Carlee really go that far to fake it? Maybe. Yeah, maybe she did. I mean, she called 911 with a fake report of a toddler. I don't think Ruth Ann, do you think that's you think he's 17? He doesn't look 17. Do you think he does? Let me check. I don't think he does. Let me see. Let me see how old he is, okay? I'll try and check to see how old he is. Okay, so he is a native of Hoover, Alabama. He's a first-generation graduate of the University of Alabama at Birmingham. He can't be 17 years old. And that was in December of 2022 in an Instagram post. So he's not 17. Yeah, this guy's not 17. Here. That was 33 weeks ago. So he's at least 22 years old. Good for him. Graduated. Good. Yeah. So now you say she might have had, let me see if I can find anything about her being involved with the 17-year-old. Okay. I see it on TikTok, they're saying it, but that's TikTok, right? New allegations that she ran off with a 17-year-old. I don't know. I'm not seeing that anywhere but TikTok right now, so I'd say let's wait till we get some verification of from a real source, not TikTok, because TikTok is the worst thing that happened. Okay. So, yeah, he's in his mid. Hi, Ruth Ann. He's in his mid-20s, right? Yeah, early. Yeah, probably 22, 23, something like that. Maybe that's why she Googled the age limit of an Amber Alert. Oh, yeah, that could be Abe. She has a history of being very reactive if she doesn't get her way, from what I've seen on her social media before it was locked down. Oh, okay, Haley. Another creator did have live earlier and revealed that she didn't even graduate from the college she was taking graduation pictures from, and that she did not even graduate nursing school. Wow, okay, that's great. I hope she wasn't also acting as a nurse. Yeah, TikTok isn't reliable for the, I mean, you can get, sometimes there is, but there's so much there that's not. It's especially around true crime. It's just, I don't know. I'll see it. You know, it's very possible, but I'll see it from a better source. Let's see. So why did she do this? Why do you think she did this? You think she just did this for attention? I mean, did she think she would come back and people would give her stuff? I don't know. Why'd she do this? Why'd she do this? You know what I can't understand? Okay, I don't know where she picked out takeout food from, right? But all I kept thinking about is like the other day when I went for my sonogram, and I got Chipotle. And that's a treat, because we don't have a Chipotle around here, and it's very few and far between that I get a bowl right there of Chipotle, the burrito bowl. She said she got takeout from somewhere, and she left it in the car. Wouldn't you have taken it with you? I know it's a stupid thing. But all I kept thinking is like, wouldn't you have gotten the takeout because you're hungry, and wouldn't you have taken it with you? Why would you leave it there? Because she took the toilet paper and a robe, right, and stuff? Why would you leave the food? Take the cannoli. According to a source, Carlee and her boyfriend had both cheated on each other, and that she did all of this to gain attention from him that she wasn't getting. I see, Haley. Mental health issues, I bet she doesn't get her way. She has a little fit. Even if she has mental health issues, I feel she did what she did for more attention because she wanted more people to pay attention to her. Kevin said it makes no sense. Kevin, good to see you back. We thought that leash was getting a little too long. She wanted Cheez-Its instead. Yeah, she took Cheez-Its, but I don't remember where the place was that she got the takeout, but all I kept thinking of is because it was like right after I got that Chipotle, and I'd be like, I'm going to take that Chipotle with me. Why would you leave it? And said the Cheez-Its she bought were fed to her by a lady. Oh, the lady that was touching her hair, right? I don't know, High 61. I'm going to want the takeout. Maybe she's doing prank on people. I don't know. How can anybody think that's going to work out well? Don't they know you can't get away with that stuff? It's always going to be found out. Always. Takeout sounds good. Chipotle sounds good, doesn't it? It does. The line is always long for Chipotle. Always. But doesn't it seem like the line is so long, but when you get there, you go through so fast, but the people before you, it's like forever. You know, I wonder if I got my... I wonder if I put something on that. She's young and immature. Very immature for her age, maybe. Yeah, I had a feeling she was another, like, Sherry Pepino. So I wonder what they're going to charge her with, if anything, yeah? Filing a false report. Her mom's a realtor. I think she could have been hiding in one of her mom's listings. Very possible if she had a lockbox and knew the combination. Very possible. If it was empty, yeah. Very, very possible. But why wouldn't she take that takeout? You know? Hey, Roxy. Roxy. The one time the media does, it's her. I don't know. So Scooter's making the rounds there. Apparently she told the internet that BBT and I are friends again. I don't have any recollection of this, but apparently if Randy and Wendy are saying it, it must be true, right? We need merch like that. If Randy and Wendy are saying it, it must be true. This reminds me of the Sherry Papini case, right? But except that she came back with injuries and then wasn't she with her ex-boyfriend? The whole mental health thing can go both ways. They will evaluate her extensively. Yeah, but she admitted it was fake. She didn't say like she was hallucinating. Like, I think that if she had said something like, if she was still acting like it had happened, you know, that she had seen the toddler, that she was but she said it was fake. It was a hoax. So I don't think that would matter, the mental health. I don't think that's going to matter at all. You can't kill somebody and then blame your mental health, right? Yeah, I don't think that's going to matter. Anti-scooter. To scooter. You never saw what? That everybody's saying that you said we're friends again? I didn't see it either. I think they took something else you said when I said to you, Scooter, I have to call you, don't say anything else. And the Einsteins, R and W. I won't tell you what AW is. R and W said that's what you said. R and W. What are you watching? What are you watching? What are you watching? I always come here to listen to true crime updates. I love you always have facts on things. Thank you, Roxy. Filing a false report is a Class A misdemeanor in her area. She's facing a year in jail and up to $6,000 in fines for that charge. What are you guys talking about? What case? Obviously, isn't that funny that they're spinning that into something it isn't? Who would have thunk it? Randy and Wendy are always so truthful. I'm actually shocked, Scooter. You know, they usually don't do that. They usually don't do things for drama. You're watching the Shell Business trial. I don't know. What is that trial? I've been so consumed with stuff I have to do. What is that? Let me see what that is. Let me look at that name. Looks like Shell Business. What Shell Business here? Sorry. Okay, so that is funny. Shell Business. Taylor Shell Business. Taylor Shell Business is accused of killing. Is this the one with the one that's always on there? It says like the. Is it the nanny murder trial? What do they call it? Some kind of a. Oh, beheaded. Oh my goodness. Let's see what this is about. This is not the one that's been up. There's one up there that says like the nanny murder trial. Not nanny. Something. I don't know what it was. I just keep saying it. Wisconsin woman accused of beheading her lover in his mother's basement, and then attacked her defense attorney in court. Oh boy, that might be good. Taylor Shabusiness, 25, accused of murdering and dismembering Shad Thyron, 24, February 23rd, 2022, at his mom's house in Green Bay. Oh my gosh, it looks like a little girl. I'm surprised Scooter's not watching this. Well, not realize. She looked like a little girl further away with the hair, but up close, she actually looks older than 25 to me, but let's see what's going on over here. Come on. Okay, so Thyron's mother, Tara Pakanek, testified about finding her son's head in a bucket. Oh, that's the one I heard about, the head in a bucket. I thought that was that little girl that girlfriend brought to the mother's house, but this is the one at the home. Oh my gosh, that mother. The mother said she woke up to the sound of a storm door closing and went to the basement to look for Thyron, who had been staying there. She then described a horrifying scene in which she spotted a 5-gallon bucket with a towel covering it. She removed the towel and saw her son's severed head inside. Oh my gosh. The mother and her boyfriend dialed 911, and multiple police officers arrived at the scene and began the murder investigation. The cops quickly caught up with Shabusiness, who said she and Thyron had been engaging in sexual foreplay that involved erotic asphyxiation. Does it involve severing his head? Oh my gosh. Shabusiness said that she continued choking Thyron until he died because she was enjoying the feeling. According to that criminal complaint, investigating officers have not testified at the trial, which is expected to last 1 week. Thyron's head was found in the bucket. The rest of his upper body was discovered in a tote bag. His legs were found in a van. Shabusiness admitted to chopping up Thyron's body with his mother's kitchen knives while she was home. Isn't that incredible? Shabusiness underwent several mental competency evaluations leading up to trial. At one hearing discussing her mental fitness, she attacked her defense attorney, Quinn Jolly. The court allowed Jolly to depart the case, thank goodness, and Christopher Froelich represented Shabusiness at trial. Wow. Maybe I will tune into that. That's crazy. Wow. She confessed. Wow, that's quite crazy. That is quite crazy. So that just started, huh? So the, I guess law enforcement will be testifying tomorrow? Kevin's watching it. Scooter, you watching that? That sounds like one that's right up your alley, Scooter. Okay. Let me just do this. I'm going to read to you something really crazy next. Hold on. Okay. So the next thing is, get that one. Crazy. Okay, so now what is the deal with this story? A Florida mother who used a parody website to try and hire a hitman. What? Okay. You're kidding me. Okay, hang on. Here's the mother. Come on. Hang on, I'm having a glitch here on this silly site. Where did her picture just go? All right, let me go and get. Come on. Hires a hitman on a parody site. There's a parody site to hire hitmen? Okay, so let's see what happened. Jasmine Paez solicited an assassin. Let's get her picture up here. This is crazy. These people are beyond crazy. Beyond. Okay. So she was arrested Tuesday after trying, this is last week, trying to use a parody service to rent a hitman to kill her toddler son. Jasmine Paez. She tried to use the fake website rentahitman.com to get an assassin for her 3-year-old before Thursday. She submitted pictures of her little boy and the exact location where he was going to be. Investigators posing as the for-hire killer spoke with Paez to flesh out the demented plan, during which time the bloodthirsty mother agreed to hand over $3,000 for her son's murder. Well, why the heck is this website there? They matched her IP address and spoke with the child's grandmother, who verified the intended target was Paez's child. Authorities swooped in and arrested her. She was charged with first-degree solicitation of murder and third-degree using a communication device for unlawful use. She's being held in the Miami-Dade jail. Her son's in the custody of family. Wow. Let's see here. So let's see. So it's a parody site that receives hundreds of hitman solicitations per day. They said Paez's request was too specific and urgent. The ability to research names and addresses and verify the intended target lived in a particular... particular address. This is a red flag. If the information is corroborated, it needs something looked into, and that's where I referred it. Wow, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Gosh, that's nuts. Why? Who would go to that site? Like, what are you going to that site for, that parody site? What the heck are you going there for? I mean, that's insane. And did she think she thought it was real? Like, oh, okay. That's just crazy. That's crazy. Sorry. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was the other guy. Okay. All right, let's see who wants to weigh in on any of this stuff that's on. If you want to call in, feel free to send an email, call in. I'm going to have to, let me see. Don't be nervous. I'm gonna go away for a minute, just for a minute. And I'm going to come back. I'm still here. Okay, and that. And then if you want to call in and weigh in on any of these stories or this abusive stuff, crazy abusive stuff. And I thought, you know what I thought we'd do? Hold on, I have a video I want to play. Just in case you guys missed. And I'm going to probably stop it so you can see screenshots better. So let me, before I put that in there, I'm going to just go here. Okay, hold on. Yes. And let's take a look. Is this the one? Yeah. Maybe you missed this one. So we're just going to take a look at this one. Because I want to make sure that if things change on YouTube from minute to minute, people miss stuff. I want to make sure that you have heard this. Let me see if this is. And I'll stop it if it goes too fast and read to you what the screenshot said, just so you know. Okay.
One program that I rely on fully for my
So this says, when I told the truth, I was accused of lying. When I explained what was happening, I was told I was paranoid. In fact, I think there's a clip of Starlight saying, paranoia, paranoia, paranoia. Just when they say, oh gosh, they foiled our plan. Everything we were trying to do has been set back. When I tried to ignore it, it got worse. When I addressed it, I was told to ignore it. When my kids were attacked, I was furious, just like they were, again, the target of Heather Schaefer and Bitey Cat tonight to lie about their brother. Says the abuse and defamation was relentless. Their end game was to destroy this channel, my brand, my integrity, and my life. Their agenda was to hit me at my weakest. They wanted me to lose everything. Still, some did not believe me. It has been brutal. The damage is measurable. Intense pain and suffering. Loss of income. For what? We stood tall. We knew our truth. The truth is coming to light. I was always their target until they needed to hurt me more. Then they went after my deceased son. Next, they attacked my husband, and then our children. They had one goal: to destroy us. Okay, so let's look at this. I did nothing to her son-in-law. The story was fabricated by Natasha to incite hate and judging. By Laura's comment, it worked. So Laura says, Tasha, I cannot, well, I can, but you know what I mean. Believe Merb dug this far into your personal life and your children and son-in-law? Yeah, Laura, I did nothing. This is truly next level psychotic obsessive behavior. Yeah. You know what's that? Well, you should really check your facts there. Ask her for the proof because you'll never, ever, ever. I pray to the good Lord above that you have an excellent attorney that knows how to hang this biatch by her toenails. She says, Natasha says, I've been running a mile a minute all evening. You've been running a mile a minute all evening? Does anybody believe Natasha's been running a mile a minute all evening? Okay. And then she says, we're all going to team up and join forces. Natasha says that. This was all revealed. We're all going to team up, this is Natasha, to team up and join forces. This one says, I am reading and rereading. The anticipation is killing me. She says, with my attorneys here in Florida taking the lead, Bitey Cat is also in Florida. This one says, I hope you become rich because of this. Okay, so again, this is the one we just read. Just promise if you become rich, you can't forget us poor people. She says, I have no desire to become rich. I just want what's mine. Doesn't that sound like, I just want, there it is, a quote from Lucy from Charlie Brown. I just want what's mine. Well, what is yours? You're not even supposed to be on YouTube, but nothing of mine is yours. I am sure, rich or not, that it's the principle of it all. I know, but I had to say I just pray that the key to getting your channels back, then you will be whole again. And I hope some others get dragged or exposed in the long run. And this one says, I hope Merb loses her channels, her sponsors, and her income. Merb will sing like a bird. She won't go down alone. That is what I'm counting on. Bah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. She will throw all of them under the bus. And then Natasha is thinking about my house. Well, her house is in her name and her name only. I'm just saying. You been checking it out, Tasha? You're never going to get it. Okay? No, you're not. Might be going to another house. Okay. And she can invite us. They are just trying to cover their arse. MRB just said there's going to be big repercussions talking about YouTube and bullying. And as Lyndon says, here's the thing. She will move on to destroying someone else. Yeah, I don't destroy people. Tasha is strong. She can't break Tasha. Someone else might do something drastic. This one says, this makes me laugh. Is she really trying to dictate? Natasha says, she really just said that? Oh, I feel another post coming on. Let's see. And then Natasha says, and I don't care if these people are covering their own arses. They're a means to an end. To an end to what? To an end to ending me? I don't think so. And then someone says, Quagmire. She says, half the people in this cesspool won't even know what that means. Oh, dang, Natasha, I just saw the post. Let's hope they realize they better not F with you ever again. Oh, really? She's the one that's effing with people. Okay, here's where she says, my house, it was my name. I would say I wish she lost everything, but she has kids and I don't want them to suffer. Lyndon says, you can have a summer home and a winter home and a home on the lake too. And she can invite us. That makes me laugh that she's still trying to dictate. She really just said that. I feel another post coming on. Yes, she's using a story about a girl who committed suicide being bullied. Lyndon says, and her kids, now look, this is how they think about my kids. Look at this. And her kids need to learn a lesson their own mother refuses to learn. Evil actions have repercussions. Lyndon, I think you all need to learn that. My kids don't need to learn that. They're not evil, and neither am I. Big repercussions. Yeah, you should worry about yourself. Be right back. That's true. Who thinks she'll lock herself in the bathroom and threaten self-harm again? I see it coming. Did Bitey Cat tell you that? You should know better than to believe Bitey Cat. Not sure who she's going to cry to this time. I have no sympathy for her because the woman is evil. Yeah, I'm not evil, but I can tell you who is. Done. Yeah, exactly. Quagmire. And I don't know if these, and I don't care if these people are covering their own arses, she says. Okay, let's see. Then Natasha says, they've all agreed to be witnesses. Please tell me some others will get caught up in the net. She says, Natasha says, Merb is my target. That's wonderful. Really, always has been. 100. We know that, Natasha. We know that. I understand that. So does everyone. Targeted harassment. Targeted abuse. Targeted cyberstalking. So let's look at this again. They all agreed to be witnesses. Please tell me some others will get caught up in the net. Merb is my target. That's wonderful. Really always has been. I understand that. There you go. We didn't forget Heather. We outed Heather as held to the no. Thank you to all of you who stood by my side through it all. It's been a long time coming. A lot of people did not believe me when I said that they were all working together. A lot of people did not believe me. Maybe you missed the other one, and I'm just going to quickly let you see that one in case anybody missed that, because I think it's really important to tie this all together so you see this all for what it is. And it's a horrible, horrible thing that they're still dragging my kids and lying about my kids. And then I'll open up the panel. What are you guys doing? The doggies and see what they want while this goes on. Come here, guys. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Okay, one sec. Okay, so let me put this other one up. The heck? Aren't you here? Are you here? I know you're here. Pretty sure you're here. Right? Let's go. Okay, come on. Hold on, let me get this. Let me grab another version of this because I don't think. Come on, get over there. Let's try this one. This should be it. No. Sorry about that. Got another. Thank you to somebody became a new member. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why my alert thingy is not working. Okay, hang on. This will be there. Let's see. And why is my chat not advancing? My chat is all bogged down. I've thought my last chat is 137. Oh my goodness. Something's bugged down with my chat. Okay, there. Now my chat is back. The comment, teacher kids a lesson, made my heart drop. Yeah, it's pretty horrible, isn't it? Hey, Geraldine. She is depraved, yeah. Okay, what the heck is up with this? Let me see if I have too many things open. Let me see if I can get me. Come on, let me shut this down over here. Maybe I just need to shut. Oh, I have my task manager. Let's see what I can do here. Let's get some of this stuff closed and hopefully, and that we will end that. Don't get scared if I lose my Zoom here. I'm just going to get rid of that one. There was 2 Zooms open. Okay, and that. There we go. I think it's going to play. Hopefully. What are you guys doing? Here. Here, Lulu. Here, Lulu. What you doing? What you doing, Des? Where's Jasper? Where's Jasper? Where's Jasper? There's Jasper. There's Lulu. Where's Sassy? Alright, come on. You guys want a treat? Okay, it's gonna load up here. In just a second. Thank you, Teresa W. Come on, babies. Let me just get this playing. Desi. Desi. You're so silly. He taps my arm. Okay. Hold on. gosh, it's driving me crazy that this is taking so long. I don't know what's going on. It might be we're having a storm. I don't know if it's the storm or what the heck it is. Hold on a minute. Let me go give the doggies a treat. Come on, guys. Come here. Go, go, go. You can't get into that. Come here, guys. Let's have a treat. Come over here. Uh-oh. What'd you get into over here? No, 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 no.
Come, Holy Ghost, Creator blessed, and in our hearts take up thy rest. Come with thy grace and heavenly aid to fill the hearts which thou hast made, to fill the hearts which thou hast made. O Comforter, to thee we cry, thou heavenly gift of God most high, thou font of life and fire of love and sweet anointing.
If you live in Westchester County or upstate New York, you need to hear about this new inflation relief program.
From above and sweet anointing from above. Praise be to thee, Father and Son and Holy Spirit, three in one. And may the sun on us bestow the gifts that from the Spirit flow, the gifts that from the Spirit flow. Amen.
Okay, so what this is about a video that Hell to the No made to do nothing but inflict harm, to try to create a false narrative and a story for my son. They said in comments that it was time. Heather Schaefer, let's not forget, Heather Schaefer said it was time to tell my son's story. Heather Schaefer, who doesn't know my son, Heather Schaefer, who is hateful and evil, can never tell my son's story. And any false narrative she puts up there is just that, a false narrative. Well, she created this false narrative along with Bitey Cat, and they did it on a day I was at the water park with my young sons. And they wanted to put as much pain and suffering as they could into the grieving family. So they made this fake video. and they pretended it was for addiction awareness. But at the end, they were putting in false stuff about my son, okay? And their own people, some of them, didn't know what was happening. But they kept telling them, Moo kept messaging, Buddy kept messaging people and telling them they had to watch this. This was going to be epic, okay? What was going to be epic is what Heather Schaefer and Bitey Cat think is creating and lying about somebody's child and inflicting hurt into someone's family. This is enough, right, Al? This is enough. So they wanted to make sure, Heather Schaefer wanted to make sure that they would pay attention to screenshots that they put in there and fabricated. So Freebird says, what screenshots are you talking about? Hell to the no, Heather Schaefer. And Heather Schaefer says, look towards the end of the video and you will see some screenshots. Hopefully it will explain things. People have cared to know the truth. I will tell you, Heather Schaefer doesn't know anything about truth. And she certainly doesn't know my son's truth. And her dirty, evil, disgusting, putrid mouth can only speak evil and lies. So she can never speak on my son. Speak on your own children, Heather Schaefer. She doesn't know what truth is. This was disgusting. So Bitey Cat, you know, this is like I showed you before. She can't get her lies straight because you have to have a good memory to be a liar. Apparently she doesn't because she constantly gets things wrong. So she wrote this as a community post. This was after they faced backlash for that video where they lied about my son. So she tried to explain it in a community post, but she forgot that she was in Slack, in Nanny Patty's Slack, explaining it in text messages. And the two things don't jive up. So you see there, they don't jive up. So we got here when she says, back on August 31st, a day when many of us have lost friends and families to the horror of drugs or have survived them, she says that Overdose Awareness Day, that I was busy photographing close-up sweet. This is disgusting. Listen to this woman. Listen to what she says. It is disgusting. She says, you were busy photographing close-up sweet, wet-suited children. Oh, Moo, you are disgusting. You are disgusting. In a private water park that was not a private water park. That water park is not private. And boldly proclaiming that the Cartwright Resort, learn how to spell it right, you spelled it wrong, invited you to do that. They invited me there. Yes, they did, and they gave us a cabana. Not that you would care about drug overdoses anyway, but I mean you were too busy having fun there to bother honoring the dead by drugs, so whatevs, right? However, for some reason, you thought that all of those remembrances that evening were all about you, and you got your panties in such a twist that you revenge doxed all of us who left your seriously crappy channel. Screenshots, baby. But watch this. She gets caught in a lie because she's so super cocky, but can't remember her lies. But then, by odd coincidence, someone unleashed the most disgusting threats upon my family. Yeah, that you've never shown, right? Blackmail, how many times, Moo? It keeps getting more and more, but you've never shown it, right? Just like everything else that you've never shown any proof, just lies. Following day with info that could have only come from you. That's her proof. She thinks that'll hold up in a court of law. That could only have come from me, sweetheart. I know how you love to use that term, honey. Also, I know how you feel about the rainbows. So allow me to suggest that you contact your daughter. Again, talking about my daughter, instead of calling mine. I never called your daughter, Moo. Tell your daughter that my daughter's received MRB-specific blackmail. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay? Not at all. I know so. The day after you got all huffy over Overdose Awareness Day. Now watch what she said the day after. Watch what she says in Nana Patty's chat. Let's get through this. Tell your daughter that after of someone that night having doxed everyone who had recently left, you're the only one responsible for providing your stupid mod, Lark, and she doxed her, and everyone else with all of my legal names and your permission to freely dox my name in your chat. Of course you don't delete stuff like that because it's not about you. Yes, she doxed you too, Lark, you dumb arse. Just not where you can see it. And quit saying my name. Furthermore, Grad Guy told me that the other night you had an infantile conversation with your troll alt Faith's graduate student so that you could seem hilarious for your worshiping audience of practically no one. Tell me again how old you were when you stopped playing with contents of your own diaper, or is that still a thing with you, given your other interesting proclivities? Oh, you are such a disgusting, dirty old lady. You are a dirty old lady. Okay, so Bitey, you have to lie. You have to have a good memory. I thought the blackmail was before the video you made to defame my son. Well, watch what she says in Nana Patty's. Here goes the liar, Bitey cat.
I failed at trying to learn to speak Spanish since I was in junior high school.
Okay. You remember what you said in Nana Patty's secret group, Bitey? Before. Why didn't you say anything? Why did you wait until your little group started imploding? So here comes Bitey Cat. I'm really confused because nobody... I wish this could have waited. Really bad blackmail was uploaded. Blackmail was uploaded? I thought you said it was emailed. What do you mean it was uploaded on me before HTTN ever put that out? Okay, before HTTN ever put that out. But they put it out on Overdose Awareness Day, and you said it was the day after your daughter got hit with the blackmail. But here you say it was before. Huh. Oh, it was unloaded. I'm sorry, unloaded. Before. But she said it was after. I guess she can't remember her lies. Carolyn already contacted my family in a really bad and threatening way against my whole family and my grandchildren. This is how you tell she was in that fake Maribel Ray, friend, because this is how Moo writes. Carolyn already contacted my family in a really bad and threatening way against my whole family and my grandchildren. Your grandchildren would be included in your whole family there, Moo. So right now, it is my daughters and their husbands' lives, families and jobs that are being contacted, and my kids and grandkids are not merely a memory of a deceased person whose family had already made their manner of his death public. What? Look at this. Her kids and grandkids are not merely a memory of a deceased person. Wow. She's trying to cover her arse, but she doesn't think anybody will ever see these shots. So when she goes to say the blackmail came after, this lying blackmail that she has, she puts it after in her community post, but she already said it was before in her secret Nana Patty posts. Do you see that? Doesn't have her story too straight, does she, Bitey? Do you, Bitey? Okay. Then, before, okay? Then, this is the piece of her thing. But then, by odd coincidence, someone unleashed, here she said unleashed the most disgusting threats upon my family the following day. With info that could only have come from you, sweetheart. Following day, before. They're different. Okay, and here's some of the people that were in that group. It was pathetic. And as a person who has a heart, as a person who has feelings, I'm sad for Carolyn today. I truly am. I can't and won't be a part of any of it. They had plenty of Carolyn content to use. I'm going to be very upfront here. What HTTN did last night is unacceptable. What Heather Schaefer did last night is unacceptable. I want nothing to do with that channel, Heather Schaefer. And I am furious that I was in Heather Schaefer's live chat last night, not knowing the ending of Heather Schaefer's video would be something so egregious and disgusting. To make it appear as if I co-sign that by association is not okay with me. If it means that I will leave this group, so be it. This was as real life as it gets. That's all I have heard for months. Don't go real life. Well, what the F? Okay? Bitey, Davida, Nana tried to justify because their super secret group founded on lies and deception was imploding. They love talking about real life and not going real life. What the heck would that be? I'm furious. I'm done with all of it. I'm heartbroken. I'm devastated. I was a part of it. Now, these people are not, don't get this wrong, this is not Bitey, Davida, and Nana talking. These are other people, people who left that group over what was done to my son by Heather Schaefer and Bitey Cat and Nana Patty and Davida, okay? These are people that left that group. I'm heartbroken. I'm devastated. I was part of it even though I didn't know what I was. I feel used. I need to work today, but I can't stop crying. When I say my heart is broken, I mean it. Don't you ever forget this is Heather Schaefer, Bitey Cat, Davida, Nana, Lisa D all knew this. Okay, Jackie Burns instead knew what was going on as well, and she was just pretending she was more upset, not what happened to my son, but what happened, the fake stuff that happened to Moo. Jackie says, I am more upset over this with Moo. I'm fit to be tied and trying to think of ways to help. Ways to help what? An imaginary situation, Jackie Burns Creations? Maybe your family can tell anyone, like work or school, what affiliation they may have, that Carol is a sociopath. Yeah, I'm no sociopath, but I know who is. That tries to cause trouble for former friends. Yeah, that ain't me, babe. I think they should lodge some sort of complaint in New York against her for harassment. Yeah, I don't think that'll work, but I probably can. Then she says, what does she say to employers and your daughters? And here's what honest Moo says. I'll text you privately. Thanks, Jackie. Because she said everything else publicly in this super secret private group of 13 members, but she can't tell her this, even though this is so important, right? Sounds really believable, Bitey Cat. For fake blackmail. Okay, so then this person says, Ray at the end, this is very upsetting to me. This person says, I understand and I'm sorry. This one says, I'm going to be very upfront here. What HTTN Heather Schaefer did last night is unacceptable. I want nothing to do with that channel, Heather Schaefer, and I'm furious that I was in their live chat last night not knowing the ending of their video would be something so egregious and disgusting. To make it appear as if I co-sign that by association is not okay with me. If it means that I have to leave this group, so be it. That was as real life as it gets. That's all I have heard for months. Don't go real life. Well, what the F here is that Ray's death is not up for freaking discussion. Ray's death is not up for freaking discussion. It doesn't matter how he died. It's not anyone's business. For HTTN Heather Schaefer to pretend they are doing it out of mercy to help save an addict, I call bullshit on that. Carolyn looks bad enough on her own. Why did they have to drag Ray's memory through the mud? Worse than Carolyn could have ever done. Why would I ever drag my son's memory? Why would I ever do that? So a person over here I don't understand. But this person was still being misled that I had done things that I never did. Then they asked for proof. It never came. Then they came to me and told me this. Carolyn provides enough content for them that they never needed Ray's death information, and to suddenly care about addiction just so they could follow it up with a tweet, that's low. That's the lowest of the low. I will never put my seal of approval on that. Even Carolyn has never done anything that low. I'm beyond pissed this morning waking up and seeing this. I'm literally shaking. I'm better than that. Heather Schaefer is not. Moo isn't. I'm better than that, and I will be posting my opinion on HTTN Heather Schaefer, letting her know what I think about it. She can come after me if they want. I will never support Heather Schaefer ever. And this one says, I agree. I'm very upset. I'm heartbroken. I don't even know what to do. I put my video from last night on private. I can't believe I promoted their video. I would never have promoted them if I had realized those screenshots were about Ray. Ever. Well, they weren't about Ray, but they wanted people to think they were about Ray. They were not about Ray. They were a farce. Thank you. I am at a loss right now. As a mother, I can't imagine this being done to me. I want you to read that. As a mother, I can't imagine this being done to me. I know better than to align myself with certain people. Heather Schaefer, Bitey Cat, Davida, Lisa D, Nana, Jackie Burns. It bit me in the arse. I will be blocking Heather Schaefer, HTTN, because from this point forward, I never want to know anything they say or do, and I don't want to be affiliated with Heather Schaefer. We were bamboozled. I was in their effing live chat. I posted your channel link in their live chat because they wanted to promote your live. I am so pissed right now. So pissed. Let me be clear when I say align myself with certain people. I am referring to HTTN, Heather Schaefer. I had conversations with some of the people who left over that. One of the reasons they left, other than that video, is that they were never shown anything that I did that warranted this relentless abuse. It was a game, a manipulation to destroy my life. Thanks from the bottom of my heart to those who stood up for my son.
Hi, it's Will from Booker Law. If you use Steam, the PC game platform, you could be in.
I'm not going to sit here as a Christian woman and say that she deserves any punishment from anyone. It's not mine to hand out. At some point, enough is enough. I'm at that point. Enough is enough. Davida says, I have no sympathy for evil. That's yourself, Davida. Then someone says, I'm sure it's different than your loss, but they were my children just the same. They have names, and my story isn't for anyone to tell, not in my life or my death. It's not about Carolyn. It's about his memory, not her. She's trying to school Davida on what's right. Davida just wants to hurt. Davida says, I will not let anyone ruin this day. This is her birthday. Because of that evil biatch, many of my days have been ruined. Not today. Then someone said, none of us supported that. We all went into chats and panels setting the record straight. It doesn't mean open season to attack Ray. I've lost 8 children. Someone said, it's never okay to attack someone that isn't alive to defend themselves. Another one said, I'm in Rita's devotions right now, trying to get something out of it, trying to perk up some. Someone says, Mom Ames, do you want me to comment on the HTTN video? Let me know. We didn't know about the Ray thing at the end. Let them know we didn't know about the Ray thing at the end, and it's not something we stand by. In other words, watch this. I saw Lisa D there in the comments. She is backing it up. There's Lisa D backing it up. But she might not have seen the whole thing either. Yeah? Want to bet? Go back and check her comments. I just watched the end myself and was going to comment how I feel under Lisa D's comment. Lisa D, backing it up. What a sweetheart. Backing up lies about someone's child. Bitey Cat's delusions, fabricated as deflection for attacking my son. Proof Nana Patty and Jackie, as you defame me, to see what cover their arse. And that's Jackie. It shouldn't have been jacking. Nana Patty says, read the above post. Carolyn has gone real life on Moo before. Now watch how she pulls it. Before the HTTN video. They've got this all rehearsed, but they didn't realize that Moo was going to write a post after that saying it came after. Look how she capitalizes. This was all rehearsed before the HTTN Heather Schaefer video was released. She contacted Moo's daughters and some employers. Where's your freaking proof, Nana Patty? Let's see it. Let's see it. You'll never have it because it never happened, you liars. This was before last night's video was released. Thank you for keep saying before. That was their lie. Then Moo forgot that lie and put it after when she put her community post. And then this is Jackie with the, I'm more upset with this. Carolyn's a sociopath. Oh, this is so bad. Never happened. It's a total fabrication. Last Bitey Cat. There's nothing that can be done. She destroyed me a year ago. Then she devastated my children. Now she's coming after my grandchildren. Blackmail works. Thanks. Love you, Nana Patty. You're such a liar, Moo. You're such a liar. You're the one that went around destroying people, trying to destroy people, lying about my son. You're such an evil liar. So right now, it's my daughters and their husbands' lives, families and jobs that are being contacted. My kids and grandkids are not merely a memory of a deceased person. Nice. Whose family had already made the manner of his death public. This was already in the works. It had nothing to do with HTTN. Heather Schaefer. So here, she's trying to push the narrative that this fake blackmail was already happening before Heather Schaefer and their video. But then, in her community post, she said it's after. Look at this. My family is alive. Slam. Terrorized and now being pursued by a psychopath and her army. The only psychopaths are you guys. Carolyn was already doing this. That is what they have been planning in those Zoom meetings all this time. Carolyn just won big time. What freaking Zoom meetings? The one in your imagination? The ones like you have? Yeah, I heard about those, and I've seen proof of those. Yeah, we don't have that. We go thrifting. You guys are the ones. Everything you projected is everything you've done. Winning. Who says that, right? This is before I told you that Heather was HTTN, but I want you to see it. Bitey, Heather, HTTN, and Natasha Cooper. They just happen to be the three people that are working together. Not a memory of a deceased person. Wow. Jenna says, I think what they have done is sickening, and I was honestly asking because I don't understand why you would shut down why you wouldn't shut down that horrible room, or even those close and past claim they don't know the truth. I just told you he didn't die of a drug overdose, Jenna. Mr. Nana Patty circulating the lies with so-called credibility of someone's tweet, huh, Papa Smurf, right? There's a screenshot of a tweet that Carolyn's nephew, my nephew, right? Yeah. Yep. Posted when her son died, talking about him ODing. Really? That's at the end. Really? Who made it, Papa Smurf? Who made it? Because what did you say over down below? He says, how would anybody know the credibility of it? There's no names mentioned in this so-called credible tweet. Okay? She says, Papa Smurf, how would anyone know who he was? Exactly. Unless they had something to do with that tweet. Mr. Nana Patty circulating these lies. Oh, Merv, you're right. For once, there are some big repercussions coming, and they are headed straight your way like a tsunami. I'd say head for higher ground, but you've sunk yourself neck deep in a quagmire of lies. This is what she was talking about. Deceit, stalking, threatening, bullying, blackmailing. The list goes on. You should have left my family alone. You should have left my kids alone. You should have left me and my channels alone. You think you're untouchable. You're not. Your circle isn't too secure either. LOL. Yeah. As we go into your mod chat, recline. Oh, and I told you picked the wrong one. Those who have been talking about 20K like it's some big conspiracy, I never gave a time frame because I wasn't sure how long it would take. Yeah, I still haven't been served, Natasha. I was going to end up pursuing. Soon you'll be eating crow. Thank you so much to those who have sent me proof, screenshots. Really, where's your Zoom calls? Let's see them. Let's see. Zoom calls? Zoom is in calls, but that's good. I have spent over a year collecting everything I could. I'm still collecting, but after what I was sent, I have all the proof I need. Well, boy, then why haven't you filed anything? Because this is what? At least 6 months ago? 7 months ago? How come you haven't filed anything? The person who sent it would shock the pants off of all of you, especially old Merb. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's all fake, Natasha. We're the ones that have your mod chats. There are a few more things to put together, then all of you will know exactly what I've been doing. We know exactly what you've been doing, Natasha, going to the casino. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be publicly showing some things that I've been sent, like that show Without a Doubt that Merb is a liar. Buckle up, Buttercup. You haven't done that yet, and you're not going to because it's you that a liar. Things are about to get interesting, and a lot of you are going to look like the imbeciles that you are. No, yeah, it's you that guys look like imbeciles. proof, just an agenda, working together. Jackie Burns is slandering me, saying that I am this alt called Foxy Dog, even though I have stated it was not me and her bestie, Bitey, confirmed it was Tammy McD 17, their new BFF. I'm sorry, Jackie. The disgusting comment from Foxy Dog appears to have come from someone who also goes by the name Tammy. NP Crusty Undies McD. Same level of illiteracy, but always there to spread MRB's love and light. MRB knows, I won't even say that, filth she is spreading. Oh, those screenshots, Murby. You're going to be so embarrassed when you find out, and it won't be from me. Better look close inside your own filthy nest. Maybe turn over some of those stinky, crusty layers you forgot about. You know what? You're the ones that got the screenshots turned over, huh? You're the ones. They are all friends. I did not do this, but Jackie Burns continues to slander me.
The reason I put lead gen on a license plate Lamborghini is because the fastest way that I found to 6 figures a month and 7 figures a year.
Your truth is lies. Your lies and motives were and continue to be exposed. You are cruel, narcissistic sociopaths who delight in trying to hurt and destroy others. Fan evading Natasha Cooper said she pimps out her deceased son every day. There she is. The biggest problem, Lyndon says, with Merb is that her enemies contain their disdain. The biggest problem with Merb is that her enemies contain their disdain to YouTube. Merb wants to wipe her enemies off the face of the earth. Somebody is going to have to give her some actual consequences, or she will never stop. She will just continue hurting people until someone dies. Lyndon is projecting what Natasha's people do. They're the ones going real life, and you ain't seen nothing yet until I finish and continue to post screenshots that you have not seen yet of their mod chats, their royalty chats, their OG mod chat. Hell to the No says, keep holding those pearls, Heather Schaefer says. We're still winning. Heather Schaefer, you are losing, baby. You are losing. Here's they're putting, this is Heather Schaefer sharing this, saying, old Merb, this is her blackmail. Well, HTTN, Buddy Cat, Kaz, Evie, and Heather Schaefer, why did you remove this? Because it was blackmail? Absolutely. Old Merb, you should really do your own laundry because I hear it's really stained. This is Heather Schaefer. And stinks. Be careful what you wish for. Don't be fooled because I've been extremely busy, but loose lips sink ships. We love to write, just asking for a friend of the older boys, and then she put a camera. There's the blackmail. If you don't go away, we're going to post pictures of your boys to embarrass them. We love to sit back and watch you do this to your channel because real mothers are getting ready for a long holiday weekend, not raging on YouTube late at night. Get help. That's all you do, Heather. Warning, Merb is mentally unstable and extremely dangerous. I call it as I see it. Merb shaking her bubblegum boobies. That's Heather. That's Heather. That's Heather. She can't get a second date. So what about that guy that was going to pay your rent? But you said he wants to have sex with you. Maybe you should talk to him instead of doing this horrible stuff you do, Heather, because you're so frustrated. You left up what you followed through on. The internet's forever. The internet's forever, Heather. They then blackmailed my boys and a member of the military, a member of the United States military. They went back to when they were 17 years old. and bullied these boys. One of them fighting for this country, and my son, an upstanding individual, has never hurt a soul. Look at this, Bitey Cat. Aw, thanks. Merb's behavior is so deeply depraved that she's not safe for YouTube and definitely not safe for life. Not safe for life. Get that, okay? Then she says, Merb just this evening publicly threatened to post a short clip of my baby granddaughter when she was just 3 years old and fully clothed. Really? Where did I do that, Bitey Cat? Because I don't even have a freaking clip of your granddaughter. You lying sack of crap. But giggling ridiculously because she has stuffed the front of her dress with socks. Oh, really? So are you the one that's obsessed with boobs, Bitey Cat? And says, looks, I have a boudoir, a boudoir. Oh, you're so funny, Bitey Cat. Because she was too young to say boudoir correctly. Why are you distributing anything like that? That's gross. That's disgusting. Why are you sexualizing a 3-year-old and sending clips around? They should tell you everything you need to know about the depths to which this pervert will sink. I don't think I'm the pervert. I think maybe you might be the pervert sending clips like that around. This is why it is not safe to have any personal information with this depraved predator under the illusion that she's your friend. Pervert, predator, there's Bitey, demonizing, lies, show proof. You don't have it. Who's the pervert? Hopefully this stream, this is Heather Schaefer. Hopefully this stream of Merbs gets reported and authorities are called. She's calling in for false reports, and yes, they did. They called CPS falsely again. Are called because it's so concerning what she's doing with those little boys home. It's 3:15 a.m. Yeah, they're out of sleepover, Heather. I know your kid, you don't have your kids, or your kids are aged out of the system, so you don't have them. But yeah, my kids have friends, Heather, and they have a life, and they're at sleepovers, okay? Where she's threatening people and screaming, get help, shouting out for CPS to be called, using CPS to harass. Heather Schaefer. And here's this J minion that's all around, running around with all these Twitter things like I showed you in the beginning. This is Mommy Ramblings in this video and her friend Sharon talking about the fact that Sharon's family member works at Google. Sharon then states that she may have some pull. Cheater. Google, keep it real because you know I always do. And then they made a video pretending that Sharon was getting her daughter-in-law, who doesn't even work in anything related to YouTube, to help me, which she never did. And then Jay posts again in Twitter. Team YouTube, Mommy Ramblings has a subscriber who has a family member that works at Google. This sub suggested that she could call her to see if she could help Carolyn with losing her monetization at the time. So what else has this Google employee helped with? Oh, so who's the one that's attacking people's real lives and jobs? Seems like Cooper, Bitey, and Heather Schaefer's people, huh? Who calls people's jobs and threatens? Keep it real, because you know I always do, Jay. She hasn't been quiet, Jenna. She hasn't been quiet. She's been shooting off her mouth on at least 2 panels. And she just did that thing about my daughter. She's not shooting. She's not quiet. She's still abusing my kids. And here's Jennifer English, Patty Loveless. Okay, Nana Patty, the one that, remember, she had a legal fund. She was being defamed. Who's being defamed? Nana Patty? Wrong. Lisa D? Wrong. Who's being defamed? I would say it's me. They're tweeting to my sponsors, ColourPop. Mommy Ramblings blog, a YouTube creator, posted an unboxing of Target's new ColourPop cosmetics today. She is a poor choice as an influencer to promote your product, as she has numerous lawsuits. I don't have any lawsuits filed against me. None. Due to her gross misconduct on her channel and is homophobic. Nor am I homophobic. Then Patty Loveless says, at Team YouTube, could you please look at this? And she retweeted. Oh, Patty Loveless, that's not a good look. Not sweet Nana Patty, say it ain't so. I thought she was serious that she had a legal fund. Oh, Nana Patty, the shame. Patty Loveless retweeted, so she's been busy little bee. I just came to a post similar comment. She is not only the subject of a defamation lawsuit, liars, but they collected money for that, fraud, but is the self-admitted subject of Child Protective Service investigations. Self-admitted subject, Definitely not someone who would influence the kind of clients you're probably hoping for at ColourPop Company. Nana Patty retweeted this to my sponsors. Then Nana Patty and Lisa D raised money for a legal defense fund because they were being defamed. They lied and said I had been served with a defamation lawsuit. They collected funds. Can we say fraud alert? And here's more tweets, okay? More lies. Then this cat person, this woman is a nut. Use extreme caution. Hey, green eyes. Team YouTube, why is Carlee 67 holding my information on a spreadsheet database, making it public? Because I'm not. Carlee, why have you have a spreadsheet? Databases. It's your regular chat, and Wendy V has shown you that, but you're still in your conspiracy theory, right? Oh, here's Jay tweeting again. Team YouTube, the following video violates TOS. She's collecting her subs' information to be used elsewhere. Like in Slack. What a lie. But you know what? That's extremely defamatory, Jay. Extremely defamatory. Not drama, Taco, when they go after your business. It's not drama. When they affect your income, not drama. When they affect your children, not drama. More coming. Stay tuned.
Come, holy.
My son, your fake story does not define him. You will never tell his story. You will never know him. Ever. To these horrible people. I'm his mother. His story is mine to tell.
Ghost, creator blessed, and in our hope.
Why are some New York homeowners still paying for electricity when they could be getting free government assistance to go solar?
Okay, so let me put the number in. I bet you there were some of you that haven't seen that. I bet you there were some of you that didn't understand it fully the first time. Now that Heather's been outed as hell to the no, it makes a little more sense how they're all working together. I'm looking for something. Okay. Let me get over here. You can send an email if you want to call in. Yeah. Let's see if I have any emails. You know where the number is, Al? Gotta do something else today. Too much stuff is on my plate. Okay. Hi, Eva. Well, that would be great, Eva. If you have some pull over there, I'd like that very much to happen. I don't know who that is. I'm imagining it's somebody that covers this type of stuff. If you have some pull over there, Eva, please let that person know. That would be great. It wasn't a PowerPoint, but thanks. But yeah, let them know, please. Okay. Let me get back to the chat. I'll try, Carolyn. Okay, great. You wouldn't be in attack if you were a threat of some kind. You would, if you weren't a threat of some kind. Yeah, my kids are being attacked though. That's not cool. Hi, Jeanette. The number is there, Al. Did you fall asleep, Al? Elle. Where is Elle? She fell asleep, I think. She was asking and asking. She was asking. It's 3 o'clock. I'm probably going to call it a night very soon because it's been a really long day. I have another really, really long day tomorrow. I have appointments. Tomorrow's Tuesday. This week is crazy. And I want to get down to the water and staying at the other house. But I haven't even been staying at the other house much at all. Last year I was there the whole month of July. This year I'm just like crazy. Oh my gosh. Midnight Rider, of course. They always watch. Facilitator, are you out there? They should be off limits, Taco. But Heather Schaefer and Bitey Cat think it's okay. So they're fabricating people to pretend that whole thing is so fake. That's the downright dirty and evil people they are. Elle, where are you? Do you see the number, Elle? The water in these hot days sounds amazing. Yeah. But it hasn't been that hot. That's a problem. Today it stormed. A good live today about the defamation case between. It could give you some good info on things that you may need. Haley, I saw something like that, but it's not really defamation that I'm going to go with, but it's something else. But thank you. It'll be in there, but it's not going to be. The crux is something much. Did you see it, Elle? You're hot here? I wish it would be, Kevin. It's not that hot here. Yesterday it was so cool. I was sitting out by the lake. It was too cool to go in. I'm really hoping it gets. Judy, bye, hugs. Elle, I'm going to close up pretty soon, so somebody better get in here, or you're all going to be SOL for tonight. Also, family members and significant others and such. Exactly, Taco. But these people don't know bounds, except when it's their family members, right? Hi, Adventures. Oh, we got to do the word puzzle. What am I talking about? Well, now they'll call in. As soon as I pull the word puzzle up, they'll call in. See, I knew it. Now you have to wait. Now you have to wait. Let me see. Sorry. Trying to figure out. Hi, Murder of Crows. Thank you for the loud. Murder of Crows. Okay, so let's see here. Wall. Oh, wolf. Yay. Okay, and then wool, and then over here I need, okay, so it's either T or an L. T. Let's see. What is going on with this? I've got to get my big word up here. I see out. Wolf out. Wolf. Owl. Flow. Flow out. Two. I did left. It didn't work. I know I left lens. Outflow. I was so close. I need one more. Come on, come on, come on. What do I get? What do I get? I need help. I can't think anymore. L-U... What is the last word? Flout. We already did flout. What is the last word? What is the last word? I thought I did loft. It's right here. Hi, Daisy Duke. You can't... Yeah, we already did that. There's no three-letter words. I tried that. There's no other T. There's only one T. Murder of Crows. There's only one T. Tofu. Oh, finally. Thank you. Let me lines. All right, let me see who's here. They better still be here. You better still be here. Let's see, you're not here. Come on, call in again now. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. We're still on this thing here. Come on. stomach is grumbling. Why is my stomach grumbling? Because I'm probably hungry. Heather, oh my gosh, Heather, I got that stupid. I'm looking at this and I got Heather, ugh. L, are you coming up? L, let's do L. Get this H, ugh. L. Beth, where are you? I need help on this. Helm. I did helm, didn't I? Oh. Very good. Come on, I gotta finish this. I've been doing this for 2 days. There she is, finally. Where is she? Oh, it's Deborah. Elle must have fallen asleep. Elle must have fallen asleep. I'll make you a host. I'll just make you a host so you can hand it to somebody. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Let's see here. You're calling? Who's calling? Let's see here. What is it, Beth? I need help. Murder of Crows. Oh, No. Beth, where are you? Hemo? No, there's no more. Beth! That's right, Kevin. Deborah was first, Al. Ha ha. Oh, lie. I thought I did that. Lie. Okay. Lie and... You can't get in. Do you see Elle trying to come in? Deborah?
No, I've got my the thing.
No, you're not
turned
trying.
up.
You try it again, Elle.
Yeah, try again.
You're not trying to come in, Elle.
Because there's been no tries.
Come on,
I
Elle.
haven't heard a thing.
Make sure you have the right number. Nope. I already tried. Hey.
Al, there's a new number. She must be doing the wrong number, I'd say, maybe.
Elle, come on. You can do this.
There she is.
Oh, come on. We've got to get this, please.
All right, saying maybe.
Oh my gosh, I've been emailing you, Carolyn.
I've been telling you
didn't
that
know it
this
was in
isn't where
Slack.
it is. I told you 10 times it is. You don't listen.
Hi,
Hi.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
There she is.
Hello?
Get this, please.
I was second.
Oh my gosh, I've been emailing you, Carolyn.
I've been
I
telling you
didn't know
that
it was in
isn't where
Slack.
it is. You 10 times it is. You don't listen.
Hi,
Hi.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
There she is.
Hello? Uh-oh.
Get this, please.
I was second.
Oh my gosh, I've been emailing you,
Uh-oh.
Carolyn.
I've been
I
telling you
didn't know
that
it was
this
in
isn't where it is.
Slack. Wait a minute. Is there an echo?
Yeah, there is. I was
There's
waiting for
something
someone to
wrong.
notice.
Are you playing YouTube, Elle?
Uh-oh. Who'd we lose?
Elle.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I think she had something playing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Guess who? Are you playing YouTube, Elle?
Oh, yeah. That's what's wrong.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Who'd we lose?
Wait, let me stop it. There we go. I was wondering what was the matter. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
All right, everyone. So this is my mom's
How come Sandy always comes on somebody's computer?
spreads.
I don't know.
Okie dokie. All better. Such a pain in the rump.
Oops. Sorry. Cat.
Let's see. Thank you, Adventures.
I was just gonna say where's Sharon, but she's in the chat still.
She probably can't stand to be here right now. She'll love you to say something. What is this last word, Beth? Eon. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. And a murder of crows.
Oh, I didn't see that premium pass on mine, unless that's old.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Uh-oh. You okay?
Playing the word game, Al?
Okay.
Oh, 333. Linda has 333 up.
53, yeah, wow. Tell me about the peppers. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. It's been an exhausting day. See you later. God bless. Prayers for all. Be good. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.